Hey, how are you?
Very good.
What's happening? It's very sunny today.
Yeah. Any events today? What's up?
No. It's a holiday today, so
good.
just having a little bit of a chill time. But I think there's something that is very, important that is worth discussing. I don't know if you have time for me to share with you.
Yeah, we do.
You have time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So today we are discussing: can you give birth on your visitor's visa in Canada? All right. So this is something that we're going to discuss, and I think it's been like a very, very, major concern for so many people. Okay. So technically, yes, you can actually give birth. If you're on a visitor's visa, just come with me. So technically you can actually give birth on a visitor's visa, on a student visa, or a work permit. Now, technically yes, alright? Now, when you give birth in Canada, automatically, according to the Citizenship Act, paragraph 3, your son or your daughter or your baby that you're giving birth to assumes a Canadian citizenship automatically. Alright, so this is something that we have to, keep in mind. But that does not automatically also give, citizenship to the parents. So the parents do not also get full citizenship just because you've been able to give birth in Canada. Your son or your daughter or your baby will get a Canadian citizenship by birth, alright? Now, whether you'll be able to come into Canada, come here. Whether you'll be able to get into Canada, whether the visa officer will give you the chance to come to Canada, being pregnant, I'm talking about when you're pregnant, that is at the sole discretion of the, border officer or the entry clearance officer at the airport. They have the sole prerogative to be able to say that, okay, you are not fit to be able to come to Canada at this point. They have to check whether you are financially sound or, you have what it takes to be able to be admitted to Canada. So that one is the sole responsibility of the officer that you meet at the airport. But then one thing you need to also keep in mind is that you, like I said, you do not get the full citizenship when your child is born here. Even though your child gets the Canadian citizenship, you are not going to get. Your child has to be, of a certain age, usually 18 years. The person has to be, an adult before your baby can sort of file for you. So at least you need to wait for like 18 years, right? So that is something that we need to keep in mind. Now, you do not have to also neglect the fact that if you come here and you want to give birth on your visitor's visa or whatever, and you don't have insurance, giving birth in Canada can run you about between 8 to 14,000 Canadian dollars. And that is dependent on whether, you're going to do a cesarean section or a normal, delivery. So it's not something that is quite cheap. So guys, this is something that I just wanted to discuss with you because I think so many people are a little bit also confused about that. Well, it's Travels by the Derricks, and you know how we do it. It's going to be on +1 437 667 9340. But visitors visit, and yes, I the video. Alright, okay. Had the albino a Canadian right away, but you don't get it. Your child has to be about 18 years or of a majority age. That is when you will be able to get sponsored by your daughter or your baby or your son. Okay? Well, it's Travels by the Derricks, and we never play. I'm always going to tell you nothing but the truth. Alright, I'll see you guys on the flip side. It's a holiday.